Hey, hey, what goes on, what goes on, what goes on? It's your man, Bobby Las Vegas out here, hanging out with one of my good friends, my man Jason. We out here just a bunch of average Joes, looking, just want to kick a little smack about what's going on with the week 3 schedule with the NFL. So we're doing the college football thing. So we're just going to be out here for just a very quick minute, just kicking it for a bit. How you doing today, Jason?
Great. Let's do this.
Let's do it. So let's start with the game that already happened, and that was the Carolina at the Texans. Were you surprised? Did you think it was going to happen? Are you surprised about the Carolina's 3-0 start?
I am surprised about Carolina's 3-0 start. A little shocked. I really thought Texas would be a lot better team.
Okay. I believe Texas are going to be a very decent team. They're going to win certain games, but they're also going to lose certain games. In this game, I knew they were going to lose once they brought in the rookie quarterback. All right, so let's start off with Sunday's games with the Washington football team at the Buffalo Bills. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. Washington definitely has the strong defense. I'm still on the fence about Heineke, and with this game being at Buffalo, I'm looking at Buffalo to ride this one pretty strong.
Heineke looked good last week, but Buffalo is going to be tough. Buffalo is going to beat the crap out of them, I think.
Okay. So we're both going for Buffalo on this one. So, Buff, I'm going to keep a little track. We're going to meet up again, go over our little results. All right, so let's go with the Chicago Bears at the Cleveland Browns. Now, Chicago, it's definitely going to be something else. This is going to be the first game they're going to be starting Justin Fields. I feel like some other people that maybe they would have given them another day, but but Dalton's not playing, and I don't believe they should play Foles over Fields. So the kids, it's time for the rookie to get some. However,
he's gonna need some time, I think. I don't think he's going to be pulling off wins right off the bat, but I think he's going to be phenomenal eventually.
Okay. But going against this Cleveland, I assume you agree also, going against Cleveland at home with that defense.
They're going to beat them. Yeah. I think it's going to be a great game, but I think Cleveland's got too many powerful players that they can go to.
Yeah, no, I agree too. The only thing that I wish Cleveland had was Jarvis Landry. They do have OBJ coming back. They said he's not on the pitch count, so it's definitely going to be very interesting, I think. So we both got Cleveland also. So next we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Detroit Lions. Look, as anybody who's followed me know, last week I should have gone for Baltimore. Got talked out of it by the talking heads. I wish I stuck with it. Baltimore is gritty. They're tough. Detroit is gritty, tough too, but I think that it's going to take them some time to learn how to win. Campbell's a different type of head coach, but I think Baltimore might squeak this one out.
There's going to be more of a squeak. I think Baltimore's going to run it up on them.
Really?
I
think
really
they're going to go over to
Detroit? I think their defense is better. Goff is not the quarterback everybody thinks he is. I think he's going to have some issues. And I just don't think that Detroit can hold up to Baltimore.
Okay, so we're both going Ravens also. So I just want to jot these down. All right. So next we got the Indianapolis Colts versus Tennessee. I want to check one thing about this game.
The Colts are one that I have not been following much. You haven't really seen what they've been doing. I just don't know that much about them.
Well, I'm not going to be mean to people. I'm not going to call anybody by any sorts of names. I'm just going to say that certain people are readily available, and they're saying that it's going to be a game time decision, but I don't think Wentz is going to be there. But what I'm trying to see right now is who is the backup quarterback and who's going to step in for him.
Isn't that Bissett? I thought he played last week, I heard.
No, Jacoby Brissett plays for Miami.
Oh, that's right. My bad. I'm used to the Bissett being up there. Again, I haven't been following the Colts at all, so
yeah, that's a prime example right there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the depth chart, because I'm very similar with you. I'm just not familiar who the backup is. I know earlier today they kind of called up Brent Hundley. I think they got Brent Hundley as the guy. Before they were talking about putting in the rookie Jacob Eason. That's why I had to see what was going on. But just on that alone, the uncertainty. I mean, you're calling a guy from the practice squad, even though he's familiar with the plays, but not familiar with playing with the first team. You know, without, I don't care who they were going up against, I'm still going to go for the other team. And they're going up against Tennessee at home. Indianapolis has a very good defense, but sooner or later they have to play offense. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it just with their uncertainty at quarterback.
And Tennessee picked up their game last week.
They did.
I think they're starting to get run on all cylinders here, maybe.
Yeah, after that thing, once they met that buzzsaw called the Arizona Cardinals, and I just didn't think they took the Cardinals seriously, and I think they had to come to Jesus talk, say, hey, you guys about this life or what? And as you can see, King Henry got his thing together. Tannehill, and I got him on my fantasy. I'm still up in the air about him, so I'm not sure. So going to Indianapolis, Colts, and Tennessee, we're both saying Tennessee also, huh?
Yeah, I just don't know enough about Indianapolis.
Okay. All right. So next we have this one. We actually have we got ourselves a dandy, and that's the. Hold on, is it this one?
It is Chargers.
Yeah, it's, Chargers versus Kansas City. Divisional game. Look, Kansas City is a powerhouse. They got that offense.
How'd that work out for them last week?
They run. Well, thing is, they run up the score. They got the offense.
I think Chargers do too. I think I might take the Chargers on this one.
Right. Okay.
And it may not be because of the fact that Justin Herbert's my boy, but he's the real deal, dude. Be careful.
Yeah. I'm not sure. So let's.
Played my Cowboys last week pretty tough. I think Herbert's the real deal, dude. I'm taking the Chargers in this one.
Wow, divisional game. You're gonna take the Chargers. I'm gonna put you down for that. Jason, I'm going to stick with just because it's a divisional game, them losing to Baltimore. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I can't see the Chiefs losing 2 games in a row. Just can't happen. The next one is also a dandy. That's the Saints versus the New England Patriots. That first game, Jameis looked unstoppable, but that second game, they were missing players, missing coaches. They just didn't look right on all sides of the ball. However, New England's playing at home. They got the rookie, and they're looking solid. But one thing some of the talking heads talked about is he's not throwing the ball very far. He's only throwing about 6 to 9 yards every time he throws the ball. Now, don't get me wrong, a dub's a dub, efficiency's efficiency.
He's back to his interception ways. He had a little trouble last week again. I've never been a Winston fan. I think he's an interception-prone dude. I just think that he's not the guy for the Saints, and I just don't think they're going to pull it off. I think New England might beat them.
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way, even though it's at home. They're going to try to put the pressure, but I think the Saints are going to put the pressure on the rook. When you go up against an experienced defense, Marshawn Lattimore will be playing, so that's why I got to take the Saints on that one.
I hate the Patriots, but I'm going to take them in that one.
Okay. Now the next game, I don't know why it's on the schedule, but everybody's got to play somebody. That's the Falcons versus the Giants. Falcons do have offense. They're still missing a lot of defense. They are in a total rebuild mode. So as much as they went after offensive players this year, I'm almost positive next year Atlanta's got to do something with that defense. With the Giants, this to me has got to be, I won't say a true do or die game, but for that quarterback, he's got to show it now. You're playing the Falcons at your home. If you can't put up the points, if you can't score, I don't know what can happen.
Even with the Giants' record, I really think they got a better team. I think they're going to beat I think they'll beat the Falcons.
Okay.
I actually think Ryan's on his way out. I think he ain't going to be there much longer. I think they got to rebuild that whole team.
Yeah, I mean, they had to stick with him one more year because of the cap hit. But, I think they'll do something next year.
I think you're going to see a totally different team next year in Atlanta.
All right, next we got the Bengals versus the Steelers. Now, this game is going to be fun to watch because I'm telling you, Ben's just not the same dude. I went strong for Pittsburgh last week. I thought they were going to do something with the Raiders, but they just got tossed around like it was nothing. That defense, they made that Raiders defense look like it was an all-pro squad. With the kid, he's not a rookie anymore, but I'm going to go Bengals. I hate to say, I'm going to go Bengals.
Well, I was in Cincinnati week 1. I saw him play Minnesota, and the kid's good. They give him some time in the pocket. The dude can make things happen. I agree with you. I think Pittsburgh's in trouble this week.
Okay, at home.
And I'm not a big Steelers fan as it is, but they're typically a decent team, but like you said, last week they kind of got beat up. Kind of shocked me as well. And Cincinnati, I think, is going to have something for them.
Yeah, and it's still
a big rivalry game too.
Yeah, and it's unknown what the status of Pittsburgh. I mean, with Roethlisberger. So just want to take a look at that really, really quick. Let's see what we got.
I like that kid they got, their wide receiver. Is it Justin or what's his name? The young kid, number 1 for Cincinnati.
So I'm going to have to pull back on that one, but I just want to check the status. Well, they already said that T.J. Watt is going to be out. It's just so funny how these guys get these big contracts and all of a sudden they can't play them. They also just start getting hurt. Let's see. So far, they still have Big Ben in there, but I know he's not going to be 100%. Bengals got it.
Ben's waiting for one big hit.
Yeah.
And he's going to be done. But we're going to figure that out eventually.
Let's see. Let's go back to. All right. Look at that depth chart. No, it's not Chase, right? It's not.
It could be. Cannot remember the young kid's name.
Let's see. Is it Jamar Chase?
I know in preseason he had a really big problem with catching the ball.
Yeah, so it must be Jamar Chase. Yeah, number 1, Jamar Chase.
Yeah, but he looked really good week 1.
Yeah,
he's kind of he's deep route dude. He's actually gotten pretty good at catching the ball.
Yeah, he made some fun about it. I think that was him just psyching out the world because he told people that it was harder to catch the pro ball because it's slightly bigger, doesn't have the stripes, you can't see it coming at you. And I was like even saying, what are you talking about? You're in the pros. But he's actually showing that he's a good quarterback. Don't sleep on those don't sleep on those LSU guys.
Yeah.
Let's see, who we got next?
Arizona.
Michigan State down
Arizona versus Jacksonville. This is a tough one. I mean, I'm a homer. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm originally from the big Jet fan, but I don't like what the management has been doing lately. Arizona, love what they're doing. but this has all the feelings of a trap game, where a team like Arizona can put up the points. They have the pass rushers. They should be able to beat these guys into oblivion. But I have a feeling it's going to be a close game. I'm still going to go for the Cards. I just think it's going to be closer than what people think it's going to be. Like, well, we're just doing pretty much a win-loss thing. But just to go to the line, at the last time I looked, it was the Arizona giving up 7.5, and that's huge to be on the road with. I think Cards are going to win, but it's going to be a lot closer.
Is this their first away game?
No. First away game was the game with Tennessee.
Oh, that's right. But yeah, I think Arizona's going to win, and I think they're going to beat the tar out of them.
Okay.
I disagree with you. I just don't see Jacksonville having it right now. They've got a lot to learn yet. They've got a young quarterback that just hasn't figured it out quite yet.
Right.
They're getting to him a little bit. The line's not protecting them. I think Arizona's going to eat them up. I think our defense is going to be too strong.
Okay. Next game. I can't believe I'm going to be doing this one. And that's the Jets at Denver.
Bridgewater's going to tear you up.
Oh, it's going to be awful. I mean, the Jets are in total rebuild. We're talking about this is a 3-year rebuilding thing. They got the quarterback. They got a couple of pieces of the offensive line, a couple pieces of the receivers. Not sure about running back. Not sure about the secondary. Playing Denver, that light air. I hate to say this, I think it's definitely going to be a Broncos win.
You know how I am about you and your Jets, man. I think they're on like a 15-year rebuild cycle. I just don't see them even being competitive right now.
Okay.
Denver's definitely going to teach them how to play football.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, Teddy Bridge, man, he's the real deal. All right, now it's the Dolphins going against the... Takes me some time though. I always got to think about Miami Dolphins versus Las Vegas Raiders.
The Dolphins have their starting. Who's quarterback for them this week?
It should be Jacoby Brissett.
Okay.
And
he came in last week for.
Yeah, but it didn't really mean nothing. He wasn't able to get it done.
Las Vegas is really on a roll right now. They're playing good football.
4-0 for the Raiders.
Yeah.
4-0.
I think they're going to go 4-0.
Yeah,
they're playing really good ball right now. As much as I don't like it, I'm not a Raiders fan. Never have been.
Right.
But I just think they're playing really good ball right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about the Raiders too, but they're playing with a lot of moxie. They got Waller, they got Henry Ruggs, Jacobs is so, but they still got they got Drake. Miami's got pieces here and there. But there's too much uncertainty with the Dolphins right now. I'm definitely going to take the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm not a Carr fan. Never have been. But I'll tell you what, he's playing some really good ball right now. He's got that team firing all cylinders. I think Raiders are going to take it.
All right. So next we got ourselves a couple of the next 3 games are going to be all marquee games. That's starting with the Buccaneers at the Rams. Buccaneers, of course, are the Super Bowl champs. The Rams, I mean, they're built solid from top to bottom. Little issues on running back. However, the Rams have been giving up points. So as much as we're saying, hey, they got Donald, hey, they got the secondary, they can still be scored upon. I like the Bucs. I'm sorry. I mean, for them to bring back all 22 guys, they're still fairly healthy. They won't have Antonio Brown, but you still got Gronk. You still got Evans, Godwin. I mean, I got to stay with Tampa Bay, even though
you got a mastermind in Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
that's your problem. I mean, as much as I hate to say it, Brady knows how to run that offense, and Gronk has kind of surprised me this year. He's actually playing pretty good ball and scoring a lot of touchdowns. So, I mean, yeah, I think Tampa Bay is going to pull this one out. It may not be a blowout. It might be a good game. But I think overall, I think Tampa Bay's going to come out.
All right. Next, we got Seattle at Minnesota. Minnesota lost a heartbreaker last week. I mean, they drove on my Cardinals, got all the way down there, onto the Cardinals side, kicked the field goal with nothing left, and lost the game. I think they're fighters. They got running back. They got the wide receivers. They got the linebackers. Just don't know why they can't, figure it out. And I'm going to take the Vikings on this one. I believe they got to win it. Seattle, I'm still not sure about those guys. Of course, they got the receivers. They got Russ. I just can't figure out. I believe they're missing something. I don't believe they're going to get a win on the road against the Vikings.
Only way the Vikings are going to pull that off is they do two things. One, they stop their penalty problem. I saw them again week 1 at Cincinnati. First half, they had 12 freaking penalties, over 100 and some odd yards on penalties. Their second problem is if they have to win it with a kick, you're in trouble. They can't make a winning field goal to save their life.
All right, so
I'm going to take Seattle.
Really?
Over
Okay.
Minnesota.
Right.
Even though it's going to be a home game for Minnesota. I just don't think they're going to be penalty free. It hurts them too bad.
Right. Next, we got Green Bay Packers versus San Francisco. Remember the last time it was a house of horrors. Last time Green Bay went into the 49ers. The 49ers is still not 100%. I just don't trust them. It feels like every game they're always losing 2 or 3 players.
This is a tough one to pick, and here's why. Both these teams, you don't know who's going to show up on Sunday. Even Green Bay has not been playing the way they should be. I mean, I know there's a lot going on in there. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. The organization, we got the Aaron Rodgers deal going on. That's in really his back pocket. I don't think he's been playing really well. This is a tough one to pick. I may have to take San Francisco for this one, just to be different from you.
Okay.
Just to be different.
Just to be different? Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to take the Packers. I think Rodgers can figure it out for a couple of games. And, they got the running game. The receivers didn't do as much. And I believe the Packers going to win this game on the road.
Yeah, well, maybe this will be the game that separates us a little bit. The other ones are...
Yeah, there's only been 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, this is the one that I'm just not sure who's going to show up Sunday.
All right. So the last one is...
Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night. Wah, wah, wah.
Is that Green Bay San Francisco game? Is that the late game?
Yeah, it's a late game on Sunday. So, of course, you can't tell. He's got the O on today. But on Sunday, he'll have a star in his head. He's a big Cowboys fan. And I actually respect the Cowboys this year. I think Dak is a monster. I mean, for the beating that he took with that injury, for him being out for most of preseason with the shoulder and just came out firing the first 3 games, I think it's going to continue. Dallas is built. I just think there's something missing mentally, but I think that's something that they'll be able to figure out. And at home, Monday night against Philadelphia, I'm taking the Cowboys. Well,
you know who I'm going to take. I hate Philadelphia. I'm a big Cowboys fan. So yes, my Cowboys will beat Philadelphia at home.
Okay. Well, that's how we're picking them. Like I said, we're just 2 guys drinking some beers, just calling them out. The game is the game. We're going to try to do this every couple of weekends or so to see what's going on. So just average bunch of average shows, having some beers, picking some games. The game is the game. Bobby Las Vegas, my man Jason. And I want everybody
Go Ducks
to have a great one.
Take care.